Hello, people of Earth and elsewhere. Welcome to the channel where the content is spam, and I am Crackers. Today's spam is my attempt to bring a little something to the attention of at least my subscribers that affects a lot of channels on this wonderful website, my own not being the least among them. This issue is called YouTube's Restricted Mode. Quick history lesson. Some or many of you might be aware of the fact that the Wall Street Journal has essentially declared war on YouTube's content creators. They stated in an article that advertisers' products were being displayed alongside videos with unsavory content, and with that brought to light, a good chunk of the providers for YouTube's ad revenue system backed out of the deal. So blah blah blah, stuff happens, and YouTube is trying to crack down and systematize the videos and be as careful as possible about who sees what videos in the interest of keeping its backers. Money makes the world go round, and a reaction like this is only to be expected. Maybe we recall the Where's the Fair Use hashtag that ran its course when mass amounts of videos started being demonetized. Heck, even I jumped on that bandwagon a while ago. Content creators have been doing their best to work their ways around that ever since, and to some avail, but for a small channel like mine, where YouTube isn't even paying to keep me around, a different system has a much bigger impact on my channel's growth and ability to reach a bigger audience. A couple of weeks ago, this new feature on YouTube was brought to my attention by a friend. And it hasn't been out for too long, at least I think it can't be more than a month or so old. Basically, it's a setting on YouTube that hides videos with inappropriate content. Or maybe it's more accurate to say potentially inappropriate content. If you scroll down to the bottom of any page on YouTube, for the sake of ease I suggest the homepage, you may find a button next to the language and location settings called Restricted Mode. If you turn that on, YouTube uses its absolutely foolproof filtering system to hide videos that people might not want to come across for whatever reason. Sounds like a plan, but in case you didn't pick up on it, my saying that YouTube's filtering was foolproof was a joke. Though, so it doesn't look like I forget, the site does put a disclaimer on this button that mentions no filtering system is 100% accurate. That is a bit of an understatement. Now, maybe some of you are wondering what this has to do with my practically insignificant channel. Spam Cracker's content is generally safe. What does she have to worry about? Well, I'll show you. Let's see. I'll just turn on restricted mode. Search Spam Crackers. Oh, look, there's my channel. Well, let's click on the video list, and voila! This is the problem. Notice anything about this screenshot? Like how more than half of my videos are missing? Yeah, let's see what YouTube's guidelines for this filtering system are exactly. Restricted mode hides videos that may contain inappropriate content flagged by users. So YouTube Heroes kind of thing is definitely involved. And other signals. In other words, a program similar to the Content ID system that so many people like to complain about. We can already smell where this has been going, and it stinks a lot. While I might try to keep my channel relatively clean in content, apparently that doesn't mean anything to the system. Now, I'm just going to check here and see exactly what people with restricted mode turned on can't find. Well, first and foremost, every gameplay video I have of myself playing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure: Eyes of Heaven. Now, my question is, why those? It's not like the game itself is rated for mature players. It's for ages 12 and up by 3 global standards, like rating systems. I don't get it. Ages 12 and up, isn't that like YouTube's general demographic, or did that change recently? Also, almost every other JoJo video that I've made is hidden. Let's see, some reactions and reviews of the Diamond is Unbreakable anime as it was being announced and coming out. My Season 1 JoJo's Bizarre Dub review. What is a JoJo and why does it work? I guess I can always go back and redo that one anyway. At least my summary of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in under 5 minutes is still up. At least I would hope so. That was practically my channel trailer. But not 30 things JoJo fans don't say. Or what? The top 10 scariest stands video can't be found either. And that is my most viewed video. Is it because scary is in the name or something? Is that a word that triggered the censors? Top 10 lamest stands is still up. Okay, now, aside from JoJo videos, the Death Parade video is invisible. Not that anybody watched it anyway. I mean, Death and Dead are both in the title, so it probably got censored for that. 100 anime I have watched. Okay, that's gone. Top 5 anime dubs. also gone. The rest of the Eyes of Heaven extra gameplay, of course, and oh, of course my Yuri on Ice analysis also can't be found when restricted mode is on. Theoretically, those last 3 videos won't show up for one of 2 reasons. Either my less than glowing review of Yuri on Ice got YouTube's heroes triggered and they flagged it, but that's unlikely because there are less than 100 views on any given part of that little series, or Yuri, as it is most commonly associated with anime, is also a trigger word for YouTube's censoring system, in which case, ha! That means other videos about Yuri on Ice that incidentally have the name in the title can't be found on restricted mode either! That is really funny! Oh, at least I can only hope that's the case. Worst case scenario, I really did manage to trigger people. And of all the videos that didn't get scrubbed from the search results, this one, Spacebook Hakusho parody, is still up. You see, this is the part that I don't get. That is by far the closest thing to being offensive that I've uploaded to my channel, for multiple reasons. I even put a language warning at the beginning of it. But that one is the one that gets to stay on the video list. The other Yu Yu Hakusho parody is gone too. I mean, what the heck? The other one was pretty harmless, I think. So in case I haven't made this clear, what I'm trying to show you guys is that YouTube is essentially going way overboard with this censoring thing. Like, worse than what you'd think of when you think of the 4Kids network back in the day. If anyone can tell me why you think these other videos got taken off on restricted mode, please tell me, because I didn't think there was anything particularly bad about them when I was making them. I mean, I try not to step on people's toes a majority of the time. But at what point does this site start to get so ridiculous that you can't even see a review of the Eyes of Heaven game when censor mode is on, or the Bleach ending reaction, or my summary of every romance anime ever? I'm not too worried about my current subscribers as is, so much as the fact that if my most popular videos, or the ones I think are the most relevant to the channel, can't be found because of a stupid censor bar, I feel like trying to grow my channel is going to be nearly impossible. Like I said, YouTube doesn't pay me as it is, but they seem to have it in place now where I shouldn't even be able to get up to 1,000 subscribers. My only consolation after finding out about this is the fact that restricted mode can be turned on and off at will, and it's not the default setting, at least to the best of my knowledge. Hopefully, a lot of people won't take this mode seriously, as it is very ridiculous, but in this day and age, you never know what could happen and what could be devastating. Okay, one last thing before I go, guys. I would really like you to please consider signal boosting this video. And I'm not just talking about sharing it, I mean trying to bring it to the attention of your other favorite anime or other YouTubers. I've got a lot of anime senpais, and I see them struggling with the recent changes that this site has made, at least over the past year, particularly the things affecting their ad revenue. But I have yet to see any of them even mention that they know about the new restricted setting, and I think it's something that they should be aware of, as it can be a huge contributor to the decline in their video views, and consequently their ad time. So, for the sake of content creators in general, please send this out to help warn them about what kind of stupid over-censorship YouTube is actually pulling now. Save a channel, spread the word. Okay, now I'm done. Thank you everyone who has watched this video all the way to the end, and especially if you're going to help get the word out about the potential threat that is, YouTube really seems to hate my JoJo videos, among other things, now. Hopefully this doesn't have the kind of effect I'm afraid it will have. P.S. I'm sorry for the long wait between videos. I'm trying to get a schedule together for some fun stuff in the future, but for now, thanks again for watching, and be sure to check out my Twitter for more frequent updates. Until the next time, guys, ciao!